Good day, good day. It is March 16th, and it is minus 16 degrees Celsius outside, which equals plus 3 Fahrenheit. Today, we're going to be working on the flooring. God damn, strap's always in the way. I just have to give this a quick little cleanup. I'll probably be getting up to where that sawhorse is. Right about there somewhere. We'll see. But I have to give this a little sweep. And then we'll start laying the underlay, then doing the flooring. Oh yeah. Inside the bus it is minus 13 Celsius. Or 8 Fahrenheit. So cold it took a while to respond. Oh yes, and another thing I did yesterday, I installed this power converter. It takes 120 volt input and outputs 12 volt, but 100 amps worth. So I'll be able to power up the bus. I'll be able to power up all the buses 12 volt connections, no problem now. I used 6 gauge wire. They suggest using a minimum of 8, so I went to 6. I could have gone to 4 because that could handle 4 gauge wire, but I don't want to risk it. That's a lot of power, and I'm not using that much power at the moment. Let me do a quick little cleanup, get the bus heated, and then we'll start with the flooring. See you soon. It's relatively nice in the bus right now. I have the floor somewhat clean. So we're going to start with the underlay. Or underlayment, however you want to say it. Everybody says it differently. The product I'm using says that underlay is not required. I'm not sure if that means I don't need it at all, or I can use it if I want to. But I'm going to use it anyway. I just want it for an extra little bit of comfort for when walking around. So, why not? Doesn't hurt. So, let's get started. few nails in the starter strip, because otherwise it will be an entirely floating system, and I don't think that would be a good idea. Especially when I'm still trying to get stuff into the bus. I don't want the floor moving, so I'm going to put maybe 3 or 4 nails along this piece. The next piece that goes in will get 3 or 4 nails. The pieces that go around here, above the fuel pump, that's going to get nails in here. The transmission cover is going to get nails, but yeah, otherwise it's going to be just clipped in place. I don't have to nail this down all the time. If the nails go through. I just realized I have something else to do first. I have to trim the box that covers the furnace. It's too far out. It doesn't have to be 24 inches out. I can make it 22 inches or even 20 inches if I wanted to. I have to cut that down first so I can continue on with the flooring. Damn it. So let me get this piece in place. I have to cut it on a slight angle. Then I'm going to chop that up. Then I'll continue on the flooring. See you shortly. I've done a little bit of work on the bus like I said I was going to. So let me just show you what I did. As you can tell, I put more of the underlayment down. I did a little bit more of the vinyl. But I also cut this back 2 inches so my counter can be a little narrower. The bus is a little narrow. It's like 7 feet wide total. So as much room as I can gain, I'll take. So I'll set you up on the tripod, which is right there, and you'll watch me struggle with these next pieces. I have to do this part so I can do that part. Okay, hold tight. There's actually a couple things I want to mention about this luxury vinyl tile. It's not as easy to work with as they claim. Like, I have a more expensive tile. It has, I guess you could call it a rubber backing on the bottom of it. That's what I was slicing before with a knife. And they say, oh, all you need is a tape measure and a knife and you're good to go. No, I'm using a skill saw to cut this. It is very difficult to cut. So I'd suggest using a skill saw. Also, they say it's easy to click together. Again, not so much. I'm actually having to use a hammer and that piece of wood to interlock the pieces. That's probably too bright. Yeah, here. I'm having to use a hammer and a piece of wood to interlock these pieces. They don't sit flush when you lock them together, so you actually have to put the wood down and give it a couple of hits with the hammer to get it in place. And I'm also using that piece of wood because occasionally I have to put it right on the edge like that and give it a couple of shots with the hammer. Damn strap. and give it a couple of shots with the hammer so it locks into place this way. It's not as easy as they claim. It's a little bit more difficult. But enough about that. Let's get going. Oh, this is confusing. I don't want a joint in the stairs. I want that to be one solid piece. That's right where one of your feet are. But I have to make sure it's in line. Because I'm stopped at the stairs. The stairs are probably 30 inches wide. 32 inches wide. And that continues on. So the full 4 feet from the exact front of the bus. 4 feet just gets me past. I'm gonna have to move your foot for a second. I'm not liking that. I want the joint more this way. If I do that, I have to have the joint over there. Another joint. That doesn't matter then. I can have another joint over there. So if I make a joint, that's roughly 12 inches. Gotta move your foot again. Let's get it right about there, like that. What if I just move you? That sounds like a better idea. I'm just gonna move you. Well, I guess I'll put you where the chair is. Oh, what's your view like? Oh, your view's good. So, if I have that sitting like that, I have to do an entire run that way. Run it back? I can't run it back because of the way it overlays. Here's to hoping. Ouch! here somewhere is the transmission cover. I'm actually going to remove the underlay that's there, and I'm going to have to glue the vinyl tiles down because I don't want to shoot through that. Yeah, this part's going to be tricky. I have to run that full piece, run it all the way down, then get the next piece, and do like as if I was laying down a floor. The only problem is there's only so much floor I can lay down. I guess I'll back you up. I'll put you on the finished floor. How's that? I'll put you on the finished floor. Then you can't quite see everything and I'm constantly having to move you. Alright, I'll move you back. I'll get the next piece, I'll cut it, put it in place, and keep going. Yeah, back you up. That works. Okay. My dilemma is that right there. I don't want to go under the bus. To release that, ooh, I could cut around that maybe. If it's more than 6 inches, I can cut around it. Let me take a few measurements, see what happens. Ooh. No, it's not more than 6 inches. Why would it be more than 6 inches? Alright, just a sec. Putting you on pause. So what I ended up doing, I took a full-length piece, cut an inch off that end, then pieced it in over top the transmission. Now, this piece is going to go about halfway on, like that. So now, I have to find all 4 points. Putting you on pause, gotta think some more. As you can see, I cleaned up the back area a little bit more, and I'm going to continue on with the tile. I'm going to continue on with the vinyl going all the way into the back. Might as well, since it's here. How's that? I don't like that view. How's that view? A little better? A little crooked? I'll put you back over there, and you can watch me work on this section. How's that for a view? I'm taking notes. How's this for a view? I'm thinking much better. Definitely much better. If you're wondering why I'm running and grunting, I cut myself. That really stings. That hurts. That hurt. That hurt. That hurt. Not really a cut, more like a stab. Oh, that hurts. That's just dumb luck. I'll show you what I'm talking about. Ah. Oh, I gotta take. Ouch. I gotta take you off. It shoots right beside, so I can put a full piece in behind here. I'll work on that later. Let's see if we can get you into a better position so you can see what I'm doing. Without my butt being always in the way. That works. Oh. Yeah, we're done. Mostly. Let's take a look. Stuff I'm gonna do without you people. Unfortunately. It'd just be slow work. Getting the transmission cover done. Getting under the seat done. That's gonna take about 2 hours. And holy crap, there's about 40 gigs on my card right now. But here it is. I love it. This will go good. This will go pretty good with the stain, I'm hoping. But yeah. Eventually I'll finish this off as well. Then I gotta clean up this disaster. Oh my goodness. Too dark. There we go. Well, anyway, that's it for today. Catch you next time. They suggest using a minimum of... So let me do a quick little cleanup, get the bus heating,